Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I lied. I'm still back. You're stuck with me, but you are still graced with the wonderful presence of the man who has been helping me tonight, Nuclear. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great, and like I just said, we got you, Foof. I'm so glad we got you back for another cast, and my excitement was just billing to the top. And wow, do we have another set for you. This time, we're going to bump it over to the Challengers Division, and we got Boise State versus California State University Dominguez Hills, CSUDH. What are your thoughts going into this game, Foof? And tell me why Boise is going to come out swinging.
Well, obviously, Boise is a little bit disappointed with the showing last series, so they're going to come out and answer with this team. So this team had a just as impressive record, 8-1. They were feeling very, very happy in this kind of run up to the playoffs. And you look across the pitch and you see DH, and they're only at 5-4. I mean, a couple of big wins here and there, but they got 3-0'd by this team. So again, but pass doesn't matter. Boise State lived by the sword, died by the sword.
It really doesn't. If we look at the record throughout the season, Boise State coming in as the 2nd seed, CSUDH coming in as the 3rd seed. However, when you look at the records, Boise State has an 8-1 record in the regular season, while CSUDH has a 5-4 record in the regular season. So yeah, you look at the matchup, and they have lost before. However, I think what's more important is to look how they did against their peers in the sort of round robin that we've had. A little bit off, like more matches, but everyone's played everyone for the most part in these brackets. So an 8-1 versus a 5-4 is a pretty big deficit. I don't know. I got to put my chips in for Boise State on this one.
Well, I hate to join on the train, but I feel like Boise State right now has looked like the team to beat on this side, and it's going to be up to them. I mean, I hate to say it again, Nuclear, to set the pace, to set the mentality, to set that physicality of a game, and this will be their series to lose.
It really will. As we're seeing both teams, we have Thunderama Circuit and Toxic coming in on Boise State side. And then on CSUDH's side, we have Ulster Apollo and BT. I'm excited to see all these guys in action. I got to get in game. I'm always doing this. I just got to figure out, it's the information, just running it through. I'm excited for the series, though. I mean, this is the 6th match that we've had today. It's been nonstop action all day, and you guys can tune in and watch all of the VODs back. We just had a best of 5 go to game 5 in the last series. You can watch it at twitch.tv/NECC esports.
Well, a bunch of good games coming up shortly, but another great one here. So I'm very excited to see what these cats are going to do as we get all of these guys in. So What do you think is going to be the tale that kind of sets the tone here? What do you think these teams need to do here in this semifinal match?
Well, I really feel like in this division, it's how well you can play in the air and how consistent you can get those passing plays off. So that's really what I'm going to be looking for, is how well these teams, we're here in the semifinals, right? The winner of this is going to play Missouri Baptist no matter what. So I think it really comes down to how well you're able to play off of your teammates in this division and how comfortable you are doing so in the air.
Well, being comfortable in the air is a very important factor. And then you also have to manage about how much boost you're using while you're in the air. So being cognizant not only of the ball, of yourself, of your positioning, of your boost, but also of all of those of your teammates and opponents combined. It's a lot of things to think about there, Nuclear.
It is. And it takes a level of expertise that we've seen, before. We've seen in the previous divisions. However, it's not to be sold short. It's a very hard game to play. It's a very fast pace. And when you're at this division and when you have all those things going around you, that's another thing to add to it, Foof, is the pace. Are you able to pick it up? Are you able to shift it up to another gear? Because your opponents are going to try to do the same. We're going to get into game here very, very shortly. What are your thoughts, Foof? What do you think going into this game?
I think you need to be careful when you talk about pace, because playing fast is great, but you need to play under control. If you get to the point where you're playing too fast, you're ahead of yourself, you're ahead of your teammates, and you're ahead of the ball, it's bad. But when you're playing fast enough, you're ahead of your opponents and able to find shots and quick things like we're going to try and see here early. That's the good times you kind of really want to see their Nuclear. So it's up to these guys to kind of set that ideal, set that mentality early.
100%. We're going to see a couple of plays go off on the right side as Toxic looking to make a clear. Thunderama going up for a beautiful touch, almost hitting goal. Apollo is going to be there to save though, and the clear's going to get denied by Thunderama. Toxic looking to make some plays in midfield. Trust me, my tag's nuclear. If I've ever seen anything that toxic, I'll let you know.
Well, right now Thunderama has a chance high, and he's going to get it there. A quick strike here for BSU, answering very quickly to get up to a lead.
Do you hear that? Foof, do you hear that? It's the storm rolling in as Thunderama makes the first goal of the series. Great shot from him as we now see a 1-0 lead for Boise State.
Very good indeed, and they're going to look to extend that right now as DH is trying to find something on their own back end. They have been pinned here so far in this game one. Surrogate trying to find something. It's bouncing around in the corner, coming back to it again. Him and Toxic, though, got to be careful. The spacing a little bit tight. BSU very, very careful here, just trying to find, just prodding around, hoping for something off that backboard.
Yeah, Toxic unfortunately didn't get the pitch he wanted, and he was able to set it up for Apollo. However, BT's going to make a great play mid here as Ulster is going to get a demo on Circuit. Said, you can stop now. You can just sit back in your corner. Circuit now with no boost, looking to get under the ball and make a play for his team. Apollo is going to knock it off the back goal, though, and say nope. Toxic making a play mid here and holding it in the midfield.
Well, right now the Horns trying to find a counterattack as Apollo throws it midfield, looking for Ulster there. Now a soft touch in the corner. Another one coming through, but a big denial there from a Bronco. Now Toxic looking out for the teammate, trying to find the shot here is Circuit, but that's a little bit of a friendly fire incident, but it wasn't on. Thunderama has to be careful here as BSU on the attack in the middle is trying to find a teammate. I think they're going to get a Toxic as they're waiting for it. Beautiful give and go.
It's the patience you were talking about earlier, Foof. Toxic sitting in mid, patiently waiting for his chance to strike, scoring over top of Apollo, and a great display of patience from Toxic.
Very much so, and a beautiful job of being able to put the ball in the net. Nuclear, sometimes that is the hardest thing to do on those open net shots, and it's going to go in because Circuit, why not?
And, you know, it's just as hard to get there in time if you're not set up for it. Ball's going to go mid, Circuit's there for the touch, and nobody's home. Ulster said no as he barely missed it. The Rockets are going through 3-0 for Boise State.
Well, they have hopped out early here, and BSU is showing no signs of stopping here, not even 2 minutes in, and they are up 3, and the attack is still on. Down to Circuit, though, a little bit too overzealous, pushed it way too far left. Toxic, though, dropping it in and bouncing in the top right corner, and BSU are roaring alive right now.
You know what his friends say when he does that? Bro, that's Toxic. Hitting it in the goal, 2-0. You love to see it. You know, it's nothing short of a gentlemanly play, though. You know, his name may be Toxic, but he's getting all the movement and charisma of a gentleman out here today. As we see Ulster not have it anymore, taking Toxic out of the game.
Well, right now, that has to be the answer. They got to find something because the pretty plays aren't there for them. They got to get down and gritty. They got to get some physicality going right now because it is 4-0 Nuclear. Trying to be 5, but they're turned away by that crossbar. She is an evil temptress. Don't tempt your fate. As Circuit, though, trying to find the ground pinch, not able to get it here. Now Apollo in the corner, backing up, going forward, backing up, going forward. Oh, no, that's going to find out. No, it's not. The crossbar again. MVP right now here for the Horns.
Oh, wow, that was crazy, and I really thought that was going to be an own goal. I was shaking in my boots, hoping it wasn't going to happen, and thank the Lord it didn't. But, you know, as we're watching this game, I'm seeing that we're seeing a lot of hesitation come out from CSUDH. It feels like they're trying to set things up too perfectly instead of playing adaptively and going for those plays on goal. BT looking to set something up on goal, but Toxic's gonna deny. Ulster setting up a mid play, but Thunderama, just as Toxic before him, is also gonna deny. Ulster telling him he's not denying anymore, and he's taking him out. Ulster setting up a mid play, not gonna find anything, however, in the midfield.
Well, right now, the counterattack coming from the Horns. They're trying to get something going here with just over a minute and a half left. Ball bouncing around, a nice 50 there from both players, the Bronco and the Bull. We got a meeting there. Now, chance here for Ulster, throwing it across the pitch, but not able to find a teammate. No, bouncing back, but only players there are BSU, but it's a little bit of pandemonium in front of the net, but it's okay. Team bumps taking team boost. A near post shot should have been there, but he went too far right.
And unfortunately, it's plays like that you have to score on when you're here in the semifinals of your division. You have to make sure that you're going to be there and hit those goals. Unfortunately, we're seeing a lot from CSUDH that they're setting up the shots perfectly. They're just not able to put the nail in the coffin and really secure those goals in order to make a difference in the series. BT going for a backflip, not going to find the touch he wanted, and Thunderama is going to get another goal on his side.
Well, right now, they are just extending, they are just pulling, they are just finding the way to stay ahead, and it is 5-0 here, Nuclear, and right now, BSU is firmly in this driver's seat.
We haven't had to talk about it much tonight because last series we saw a very strong fortitude from either teams, but the mental has to be taking a toll on CSUDH. We are seeing a lot more demos come out on their side. BT going for a goal, but Toxic is going to respond just in time to defend it. I really hope that we see CSUDH get a goal here in game one, because that could determine the mentality going into the future games. Something that they needed. They needed the confidence to be able to hit something in here. Ulster is going to find the touch he wanted and putting the first goal on the board for CSUDH.
Ulster had a big, quick turn there on that near post, and it was beautiful. I gotta tell you, Nuclear, beautiful.
Oh yeah, 100%. It was like we said earlier, a chef's kiss. 10 seconds left on the clock though. 8-7-6-5. Toxic gonna push it downfield. 4-3-2-1. Going up. Thunderama making a pass to Toxic. Circuit going up for it. Ulster's not trying to let him have it. Thunderama looking for the pinch, and they're not gonna find it. However, they don't need to. BSU has already found it as they take this game 5-1. Now, this is a best-of-5 series. CSUDH does have the chance to bring it back. Do you think they're going to be able to do so, Foof?
Logically, my heart says no. Logically, a 5-1 routing says no, but we just saw Boise State get rattled game one. 8-4, and then not win this, and then come out and win 2 back-to-back, and then not win this series. So I don't think momentum has too much to do with these guys. It's going to be who comes in this next game and brings it, and then is able to finish either 3 in a row or 3 in total.
I'm telling you, if there's one thing that we found out tonight, it's that fate has nothing to do with Rocket League. Everything up to the time you hit the ball is not predetermined. It has yet to be written. And CSUDH really needs to find, the right sharpening of their tools here in order to write their own story and come back in this series. They do have the chance to do so, though. Like you said earlier, we saw Boise go down in the first game against Lincoln Land in the last series, and they came back in the series and won the next 2 games. So we could see the very exact same thing happen here with CSUDH.
Well, they're going to have to win one here and stall that offense that has just been firing on all cylinders, really. The Broncos have just looked absolutely mean. I'm really excited to see what they can do. Boise State's loaded in. They're up 1. They're ready to start going here. And I got to tell you, Nuclear, we're going to go back to it. It's theirs to lose.
It is. Thunderama looking to make a play mid. Ulster's not going to let him have it, though, as we see Circuit pop something up right in front of the goal. It's going to be a lazy touch. Are they going to get the pinch? They're going to get it. Thunderama coming in. The storm on his back, in his flaps, smacking it in for the first goal of the game.
Thunderama is the storm that is approaching. Circuit was there to try and put it in. All 3 PSU players ready and willing, but Thunderama gets the put-ahead goal here 14 seconds in.
We're seeing a lot of kickoffs being taken by Boise State. It almost makes me wonder if CSUDH is going to be able to kick it into the same gear in this series. I'm hopeful that they are, but if it's the second game is anything like game 1, this could be a rough series for CSUDH.
Well, right now it's up to them to play some defense here as Thunderama trying to find it again. BSU on the attack. Circuit here trying to 15 midair, but not able to find it. Now Toxic 50 hard there, the ball floating out, but PSU a nice pass there, 1-2. Toxic has to read this here, but can't. Now it's up to Circuit, a soft touchdown, the save coming through there. What should have been a goal, what looked like a goal was turned away, and that is the plays that DH needs.
And you're right, 100%. This is the kind of pace that we need to be seeing in the Challengers division. We have to see both of these teams step up to the plate, and those passing plays. Wow, a great pass to BT to get the goal, or sorry, to get the clear onto BSU's side. We're gonna see Ulster looking for a play. BT looking to score. He's not gonna quite find the angle he wanted though, as it is going to get deflected by BSU.
Well, right now, BSU on the counterattack. A nice 50 by Circuit. It's bouncing around, trying to get the bump, though. Not able to find it, but the third player committing, and Thunderama going to find another goal.
Thunderama just coming from the fields, man. I'm telling you, he's not there until he's there. Like, bam, I'm in your face. It's almost instantaneously. And, you know, that's what having a strong third will do.
That's a dangerous play, though.
It was. If they missed and they cleared, that could have been the first goal for CSUDH. Oh, Ulster getting the pitch in the corner of the net. That was close.
Had to be there. Thunderama trying to get a Hattie, though. Not able to find it this time. BSU on the attack. Toxic, low boost, but it's a nice pass to mid, but he can't find it. Far post. BSU turned away, but they will not stop the attack as Circuit throws it up. It's turned away here again. Toxic on this side while waiting for the pass from his teammate. Now trying to read it here. A nice touch out to Circuit, who's a little bit too far inland. So now Apollo finding it here, trying to find a teammate. Pulsing around, kind of loses control here. BSU had a chance, but they put it too far right.
You know, we talked about control, but, and we talked about patience, but I'm telling you, it comes down to positioning and timing. That's everything in Rocket League. And you have to be comfortable and have played enough to know where the ball is going to be and where your teammates are going to put it. That just comes with having a consistent team and playing consistently with those players. You really want to see it in this division as well, because it is going to come down, you know, those last second goals are going to come down to positioning and timing.
Well, nice job here by BSU, just allowing some pressure, but then swarming to the ball when they have to. Thunderama, nice pass for Toxic, but a little bit too slow in the aerial there is Toxic. Now a quick pass down, though. I like that look there. 2 quick passes there for Thunderama. They're trying to get cooking here, but now throwing it off the backboard is none other than Thunderama. Again, a trio of touches, man. Insanity right now.
And they put him out of his misery. They said, stop! They got the demo on him.
Their misery.
Their misery, right? They said, get out of here. We're done. We're over it. Stop barreling it off of our backboard. Toxic looking for a play mid. Apollo is going to be able to clear off to the side. However, that is going to set up a pass to Circuit. Circuit wasn't there in time, though, as Ulster is now going to make a pass to midfield. Going to come up short, go off the backboard from Toxic. Circuit setting it up for Thunderama, who is going to barely miss the touch. I think he was trying to read a 50 there and was quite, just quite off. A little off.
He went right to left instead of left to right. You know how you're supposed to read.
Right, he zigged instead of zagged, right?
Exactly. But right now, Apollo putting it on the sidewall, but the only one there is Thunderama. Now off the Circuit, the soft touch off the backboard, trying to find the double touch coming down. He's going to get the touch. Circuit, you're insane.
Alley-oop slam dunk straight to himself. Circuit wiring into the board as he's getting the reads. 3-0 now, Boise State ahead of CSUDH.
It's a replay of game 1 right now, and it's up to CSUDH to find a way to stop it. They've slowed it down. The bleeding has slowed. They have to stop it and get some strikes of their own.
They really have. And I think that it's going to come down to making these passes count. They're not getting the touches that they want in order to set up these shots on goal. They're just playing a lot of defense. Ooh, kind of a nasty touch. Toxic going to be able to get the goal here. I need to see this replay.
Ulster had a chance, but could not dig it all the way out. Just such a hard read. Caught just a little bit too far up, and then tried to use that Octane to push it out, but could not do it. It was kind of a screwed if you do, screwed if you don't. It was in, and then coming up was none only than Thundermama, who had a chance, but it didn't matter. It's 4-0 here.
And I really feel like the difference that we're seeing in this 4-0 right now is Boise is being very comfortable and turning their cars in the air so that they can get the touches that they want. However, on CSUDH, we're seeing them just go in the air and hit the touches. I don't see a lot of adaptive play coming out from their touches in the air, and we're just seeing a barrel of shots go off towards CSUDH's goal, but CSUDH having the defensive maneuvers to get it out.
what should have been two surefire goals. I mean, one to count, but two quick shots that should have been an open net and then a good read. Oh no, Circuit can't get it to go. Another touch there, but there it is. BSU go up 2-0 by a win of 4-0.
Wow, a lot of home invasion coming out from Boise State in this game as they are on their goal constantly and knocking on the door, barreling shots in and out. CSUDH flipping the locks and saying, no, get out. Unfortunately, it's not enough, right? And it's like you said earlier, Foof, they're slowing the bleeding, but it's not enough. Game 1, we saw 5-1. Game 2, we're seeing 4-0. CSUDH really bolstering their defenses. However, the offense has to show up as well. They have to get the touches and be able to maneuver to get in position to get these goals that they're looking for.
Well, they've done first aid. They did that. They need a straight-up resuscitation right now. I hope they have the amplifier because they have to jumpstart this team. It is going to be huge, Nuclear. Yes, that is exactly what they need. Pump the chest, find something, CPR. Get this guy's back. It's life support, man, because this is do or die.
It is. Oh, gosh. That one got me.
On me now.
Oh, wow. It's do or die. You were not wrong. Those chest compressions really got me going. 4-0 now. We're going into game 3. This could be it. This could be the final game for CSUDH. And Boise showing that they want it. They are here to show up. They're here to really throw up the banner for their fallen comrades in the previous series and show that Boise State is here to play.
Well, the broom's out. It is up to either team, technically. We could have it the original sweep. But, Nuclear, to get a reverse sweep, you have to lose the first 2 games.
Like REO Speedwagon said, you can go your own way. And they're going to have to. They're going to have to go their own way if they want to see a game 4. CSUDH looking to play for the series here as they are now down 2-0. And Apollo looking to set up a shot mid here. BT not going to find the touch he wanted, though. Going to go left side. Ulster looking to make a play off of this corner. We're seeing Ulster and Apollo kind of grouped up on the left side. Unfortunate as Thunder Armor's going to make the clear. Toxic looking to play mid. Apollo's going to get the clear, though.
Well, right now, that game 1 feel, but in game 3, it feels like 2 new teams, honestly, as Toxic's going to catch this here. A nice throw there, but not able to get it on target. Both teams had good opportunities here in those transition spots, but not able to hit. So you're wondering who will strike first as Toxic puts it on the sidewall. No one home. A soft touch will do it, throwing it to Circuit, and that's going to be the game opener right there. 1-0 BSU.
What? I thought he got the clear here. Toxic passes to Circuit. Oh, Ulster was so close.
It's a game of inches.
Just a tad. Yeah, it's like we said a minute ago. It's positioning and timing. You have to be able to match the pace, set the pace. Thunderama looking to set a pace of his own as he almost got the clear. Apollo having the kind of blind demo there on BSU.
BT a little bit too overzealous there in an opportunity. What should have been a pretty goal. Just a little bit too fast and not able to corral that one in. Now Thunderama and company here on the attack circuit, putting in the corner, trying to catch it here. A nice touch there from Ulster, denies it. Now Toxic on this back end, has to be careful. A little bit of a mystery there from BT. Now in the middle, a big dunk there from Thunderama. Circuit's up, the soft touch attempt, but can't find it. Thunderama demo, Toxic throwing it out. That's a dangerous ball. The demo, there's no one back. Circuit flipping. Thunderama can't get there in time, and we have a tie ball game.
Tie game indeed, and we are seeing Apollo playing a lot more aggressively, kind of going for those demos to set up opportunities for his team. And you know, that can be a viable strategy at times. He's getting the touches where he's needed, right? And he's still on the rotation, but when he's looking to rotate out, he's looking to get those demos to really cut the kneecaps of Boise State.
Well, BT throwing it off the wall. Close attempt there.
Take those touches!
Oh, I know, but now Thunderama in the quick turnaround, and they're going to get the touches there, Nuclear. Thunderama off the beautiful dish there. Circuit dropping it down perfectly.
Yeah, Circuit with the great pass, and Thunderama with the soft touch to get it in. You love to see it, but you hate to see the circumstance. Oh, my lord, CSUDH had the shot on goal. They just weren't able to put the nail in the coffin. Thunderama with the 2-second ope. Oh! What? Oh! He said or nah, twice. Look at this play. Oh my lord, back at you. Alster, you're not denying this.
Alster doing what they can, getting the big time save, but it's not enough because in perfect position, like you said it, Thunderama wants to put this away in 3. Now Alster trying to throw it back. Toxic in the corner. A nice read here as it's slowed down by BT. Circuit, though, denying this one. It's going to be caught by Apollo. Apollo in the corner. I want to see what he does here, but it's denied so strongly by Circuit. The big 50 steer in the corner, but this is wins for BSU. If the ball stays here, they just get to kill the clock. They're not giving up goals, and this team is not getting any closer to trying force game 4.
Unfortunately, and the ball is going to go a little bit above Apollo. Not really what he was looking for. It was a very, very close goal almost for CSUDH. They weren't able to find it as Toxic is going to bump out and create the opportunity for Circuit to score a goal here.
But just a great job there as, I mean, it's just collecting and shooting. They're doing a beautiful job of any miscue they're taking advantage of, and BSU up 3 here. A lifeline has to be thrown here, or CSUDH, they are out and they are down big.
They need it. They need it for sure, Foof. And I think it goes back to what we've been saying all series. We've been talking about it. You've got to set the pace. You've got to be there when needed. And you have to get those touches. You have to be able to play off of it. You can't just clear every touch you get and then hope to score goals, because BSU is going to clear and they are going to set things up. That was absolute pain. I don't know what I'm experiencing right now.
I'm in Spain without the S. That's all I have to say. That's
well,
so unfortunate.
Welcome to the series.
Oh, man. BSU knocking on the door, trying to find a... Oh, they can't get it to go this time, though. Now, DH has to get a counterattack on. They need to get something going. A nice beat there over 2, but Thunderama ready for this one, putting it off the sidewall, turning around at midfield, throwing it there as Apollo waits for it. A nice touch, but bumped big time. BT putting it on, but a big save there. BSU, I mean, you want to give it the analogy of bend but not break, but they haven't bent very much. They've given up 1 goal and very few attempts other than that.
Very, very true. And they are looking to set up mid. BT looking to make a shot here, but Circuit is going to be able to clear it. Alster's going to stop midfield. Apollo looking to get off this back left corner, but Circuit's going to clear it in time. Alster looking to stop mid with 42 boost. He's now at a boost, almost making a shot from Toxic. Toxic there with the angles. Like you said earlier, he's got the protractor out. He's taking notes. He knows exactly what angles he's looking for.
That's too hard. Thunderama had a chance to put a 5th goal up, a 4th between the 2 teams. Just a little bit too much there off the octane and not able to finish it. Now, Circuit putting it in the corner here. The soft touch, they're looking for a teammate. Toxic up too fast, so that means he touches it with the undercarriage of the car. Not what he wanted. Thunderama, side wall, looking for a teammate, putting it on, but it's just kind of control. Kill the clock, let him run around, grab boost, and do the same thing again right now, Nuclear.
That's what they're doing, honestly, and I think they're going to wait to repeat what we saw game 1. I think they're going for the 5-1. They're just buying their time and getting there. Circuit's going to make a shot mid. We are going to see a double commit from Alster and Apollo. Apollo is going to get demoed by Circuit. Toxic looking to make another shot opportunity in mid. And guess who's there? Just guess. Tell me.
I would assume that the storm is still approaching, but you know what? It is already here, and it is striking in force. Thunderama, beautiful there to put them up 4 goals, 5-1. You said a repeat, and that's what it's looking like right now.
I'm telling you, I didn't notice it until now, but Thunderama's profile picture of young Link with the sunglasses is priceless. Pure gold. I love it.
Profile picture, question mark?
Profile picture? Maybe. That may be the difference. As we're seeing 3 seconds left on the clock, they're looking to just stall it out. But BT said, no! I'm getting the goal! I'm here!
He out here! BT getting one for the road, unfortunately, and this is where their playoff contention will end, and BSU will come screaming into the finals. A beautiful showing for them, 3-0. What GGs are in chat, and well played to all players involved.
Absolutely. GG's all around. We did see Apollo leave a little early, and you know, you hate to see that, but it happens, right? There's so much on the line. There's a lot of tension, and it was a 3-0 for Boise State, coming out strong in this series, may I add. It feels like they were in all of the right places at the right times. They were able to get the control in air, like we were talking about earlier, and really set up those plays off of the backboard, making it almost seem, like I said earlier, like a home invasion. They kept knocking. They were trying to get in.
Well, I got to ask you a really hard question, Nuclear. who is more the MVP? Thunderama, who had 3 goals in that game, right? Or Circuit, who had a pair of goals and assist and 5 shots, or Toxic, the single save on their side and 4 assists.
You know, I think honestly the MVP of the whole set probably has to go to
that game.
Becky. It's got to be Becky. No. Truthfully, I really think that the MVP of that set was Thunderama.
I had it written down and circled.
Bet his defensive plays and his offensive opportunities that we saw a lot. The adaptive play from him and being that third and rotating around, waiting for the timing to be perfect. He was there every time. And if CSUDH was not able to get the clear, you know who was there and bring in the storm? It was Thunderama.
He was the storm that was approaching, and it was a Category 5 hurricane that just ransacked DH. There was nothing they could do, and so straight up just
honestly,
shelling.
I felt like a Midwesterner sitting out on my front porch and just watching it happen. There's a tornado off in the distance, son. What's it called, Dad? Oh, it's Thunderama. He's just making his 5th goal of the series.
He's just running it up, having a great time.
He sure was. And it was a great time indeed. As I think we are now going to cut to a very, very short break, and then we will be back with a player interview.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 Classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
Welcome back as we just concluded the sixth match of the night, Boise State versus CSUDH, and Boise State taking it out in a 3-0 fashion, doing very well at the end of the series. I am your caster, Nuclear, and I'm joined here by Foof. Foof, what did we just see?
We saw a sweep. That's what it was. Boise State came out and they put on a clinic, and I'll be honest, they scored a lot of goals.
Yeah. It was, how many goals total to CSUDH's goals?
14-3.
14-3.
A lot to a little.
Boise came out tonight completely swinging, showing that they wanted this bad. They were ready. Their sights and their eyes are on Missouri Baptist. They said, we're here and we're looking right at you. CSUDH is in the way. We're pushing them out and we're coming straight over. Not to say CSUDH didn't have an awful showing. I feel like there were just times where they really needed to tweak what they were doing. They really needed to tweak those plays in order to get the shots on goal that they were looking for. However, I'm pleased and just elated to have Thunderama here very shortly to be joining us for a post-game interview.
MVP.
MVP. Oh, do you hear that? The storm is coming. The lightning's shining down. His profile picture in Discord is the same as his profile picture in game. Thunderama, how you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling really good. Coming off the W.
Great to hear. You were electrifying tonight, my guy. Tell me, what kind of preparation went into this match tonight against CSUDH?
I mean, we did scrim some friends right before the match, and we just had, even though we 3-0'd them in the season, I remember the games being kind of close, so we came in with a mindset of not taking them lightly, and so that's just how we came in.
So, I mean, obviously a scoring explosion on your end, but, how did you feel about that? At what point did you realize during the sweep that you were going to kind of take this whole series over,
Well, I mean, in game one, we definitely had a ton of offensive pressure. They were playing somewhat passive early on, so I felt like we were able to take advantage of that. But I don't know. You never know what could happen if they start getting momentum and stuff like that. So I think we really just wanted to make sure we didn't give them any opportunities to come back.
Keeping on the pressure, Nuclear.
You had to. I mean, they were doing their best to get the clears that they could, but it felt like every twist and turn, if either Circuit or Toxic got a touch, you were there on the back end. You were there setting it in. So tell me, what is your concerns now going up against Missouri Baptist in the next round, and what are you guys going to do to prep for that?
We've been putting in a lot of practice. We've had a lot of coaching, replay reviews, and individual mechanics training and stuff like that. So I think since the last time we played Missouri Baptist, we've been doing our due diligence to make sure that we can put up against them. We had a close series with them in the season, and I think we put in the time to come out as the victors in the finals.
Well, you talk about preparation, we talk about the feel. What were the comms like? You guys obviously slept them before, and you've had a good run up in this one, and scored a lot of goals. Lighthearted, more serious. What was the comms like? What was the mentality during that series?
Yeah, the comms probably let up just a tiny bit, I would say, maybe at the end, just naturally. However, like I mentioned before, we didn't want to give any opportunity, any leeway, so we definitely were putting in the effort the entire time and taking it seriously throughout 3 games.
You love to see it. I'm glad that you guys did. Was there a little bit of concern with Apollo kind of going rogue and demoing in that third game? He was gunning for you specifically a couple of times. Was there any point where you guys on the Boise side were like, oh, okay, we need to watch him. He's a madman.
It was kind of funny when they changed up and started going for demos, but honestly, Circuit and Toxic put me on their backs all the time, and it's just I'm not worried if he's out of the game trying to take me out of the game. I mean, they're gonna do their part, and vice versa. So I have total faith in my team to just take advantage of that situation.
Yeah, I think That's the diff you were looking for right there, Foof. Right there. That was that diff. Is the complete and
Team
utter
diff.
trust in your teammates. Just
Team
knowing
diff.
that they're going to be there at any given moment. Well, that's all the questions that I personally have. Foof, do you have anything else to ask our friend Thunderama here?
Well, Thunderama, it's the important question, man. Any shout outs you gotta want to have, anything you want to let the audience know, because you're coming up to a very big game against a really solid squad, and your guys are coming off of an absolute masterclass showing.
Sure. I'd like to shout out my team. Obviously, they're always doing everything they can to put in the effort. And then Grandpa Gamer, I don't know if you've seen him in the NECC chat. That's actually my dad, and he's always very supportive. My biggest fan, so I got to shout out him. And
That's awesome.
And of course, all the BSU friends who came in to watch us play.
That's awesome. And I really cannot downplay that enough, Thunderama. Shout out to your dad in chat, because those are the true MVPs, are the ones at home rooting you on, pushing you through, and making sure that they're there when the moments count. He was there today, and you love to see it. You absolutely love to see moments like that.
Well, Nuclear, I think that's going to be all the coverage we have for this one. I hope you at home are comfortable, because we have another banger of a series. We have one more semifinals coming at you. And so make sure you stay tuned. We're going to take a very short commercial break, and we will be back right after this.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
This is the beginning of something special, something different. The games may change, but competition and skill do not. Students coming together to represent Fresno State with support and leadership. Fresno State students will discover and develop their potential. From all walks of life, esports players are passionate, driven, dedicated, and bold. They'll train, learn, and grow together, striving to be the best gamers and future leaders in our community and world.
Rise up. Esports has come to Fresno State, and it starts now.